Hi Capricorn, this is Psychic Tracey Brown coming to you today to do your Valentine's horoscope. This horoscope is going to be about love and what's in your current relationships and what is coming to you. All right? So, happy Valentine's Day, Capricorns. I'm using a new deck. It's called the Light Seers, and it's probably the deck that I'm going to be using in my tarot class starting February 26th. Please go to my website, Traceybrownlive.com, press the join button, and there you will find information to put your name, but also you will find my email address and my text number if you would like to elaborate more on your love reading for February. I've decided to do this love reading in honor of Kobe, who has passed on tragically. And the one message I think that we can all take from Kobe is love. I think that how much he loved his little girls was more than evident. How much he loved people was more than evident. How much he loved his wife and auto-corrected himself, all of that is evident. And so I wanted to see where everybody's heart chakra, their love chakra, their loveness, like where are you guys, girls, and where's your heartbeat? Where does it lie? Like, what are you doing with that heart? Because we watched Kobe do amazing things with his heart. All right, what is around Capricorns for the month of Valentine's? Please like, please share, please comment. I hate when you guys can't see. Push this back a little. There you go. I want you guys to be able to see the cards when I do them. Please like, please share, please comment. Get these cards out of the way now. There. I'm good. What is around Capricorns for the month of Valentine's? Okay, I gotta turn this phone off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am using a new deck, so be a little patient with me because it is jam-packed with information. I have a book club, and one of the ladies in the book club was like sharing this with one of the other ladies, and I was like, what's happening? And they told me about this light seer, so I got it and didn't use it for a minute. But once I opened it and looked at it, it made me so happy. So, please, God, show me anything that you would like for me to see about Capricorn's love. Capricorn, I'm starting out with the Five of Wands, right? And Five of Wands is a fight card. Constantly fighting, constantly having irons in the pot, like coming home and you have issues with this and you have issues with that. I don't know if it's serving your purpose. I think there's a lot of dragon mouth coming from you, Capricorn. And I just don't see how it could be complaining. It could come in the form of complaining, or it could come in the form of maybe so much stress that it looks like complaining, but it really isn't, but you're just so stressed. Is that possible, what I'm seeing? All right. Um, but it's almost like you keep looking for more stresses. it's almost like you're not fixing the stresses. It's like, and then this came, and then that came, and I can't stand this, and why am I walking home to this? Why am I walking home into a problem? Because you can't see the beauty of where you're at, good or bad. You can't see the beauty in it. So what comes out instead is a lot of complaining. All right. And remember, we're talking about Kobe love. You're a heart chakra. I'm wearing a shirt that represents love, big heart. I'm wearing black because I'm wanting Kobe. But is that something that maybe needs to be looked at, needs to be changed, needs to redirect? Because I just don't think all of this is working for you. All right. And it's like five different things that either constantly bother you or is constantly on the table. And without a doubt, it's affecting your love life. Remember, I'm doing a love reading, so people around you aren't happy. But I do get the magician, and I do get that you could have the opportunity to decide to cover your emotions better. Maybe really look at what you're barking at, look at what your complaints are, and maybe do a 1 to 5. Is one extreme, and if one is extreme, handle it. But is 5 a whine? Maybe it doesn't have to be so expressive to others because others can't see the difference between 1 and 5. I think if you have children around, I think they're getting a little confused about what is the problem. I think it would be okay to start saying, like, this is my problem, and my desire, my wish is for this to go away. And how do we make it go away? If your cable bill is too high and you're complaining about cable every month, get rid of it. Get rid of it. If it's work, then it's like, do you love complaining about work? Or could you find something else while you're working so you could be happy? Or come from a happy heart chakra place? Like, it's time to take care of this. It's time to take care of all of this. All of this. Because all of this is mental, is physical, is cancer. All of it. So can we start redirecting, like, why we're never satisfied? Can we start looking at that? Because I'm gonna warn you. There is no reason for anybody to complain 24/7. Warn you. There's no way you're having good sleeps. So the magician tells me that you're ready to change. You may not know what to do to change, but the magician tells me you're ready to change. And I'm a big fan of, like, talking to my highest authority. For me, it's God. And when I want change, I'm like, God, please take care of this. And I don't know how to fix it. I think some initial steps could be counseling, could be yoga, could be even Kundalini yoga, which is like where you sit down and do yoga differently. Meditation, get some meditation tapes from YouTube. All right. This magician is about a decision. And if you make the decision not to do something, then the magic comes in. All right. Money's always your problem, Capricorn. Money, money, give me money. Money, I must have money. I'm so sorry. Give me money. But I really do get, because of who you are, Capricorns, whether you have a lot of money or whether you don't have a lot of money, I feel like money is there for you. All right? I really do. I think if you don't have a lot of money, then you might want to look at what infinite supply looks like. And if your infinite supply where you're at now isn't enough, then start looking at, like, what does infinite supply mean? Do I have to go back to school? Should I become a nurse? So that you can have a future of infinite supply. All right? If you have a lot of money, there's already infinite supply if you have a lot of money. But then the infinite needs to be, how do you constantly cultivate it so that it's always there? How do you change up the game so that more money comes in? How do you create something? How do you own something? How do you figure out that if you even change careers, there could be an infinite supply? I would say do what you love. I would say if you already have a 9 to 5 and there's a good supply of money coming in, but you're still like, there's just never enough money, find something that you love and turn it into a business. Chase something that you love and turn it into a business, and you will be supported. Now, the reason why all of this is coming out is because it all relates to love. I think the people around you are not happy. I think they don't know how to make you happy. I think their expectation is you, Capricorn, are the rainbow. But instead of the rainbow going like this, the rainbow is kind of all over the place in the sky. But you're the rainbow. And I think in order for people to see you better, I think you got to stand up. I think you got to be proud that, God chose you and chose your life and chose you to be here and chose you to work where you're working and chose you to be around the people that you're around. God chose you to be an example. And Capricorns, people just want to love you. You guys are some of the funniest people I've ever met. But you're realistically funny, which is more hilarious than anyone can imagine. Like, you're like Kevin Hart funny, like comedic funny. Because Capricorns see reality and then makes a joke out of it, and it's hilarious. Half the time they don't even laugh at their jokes because they're being serious. People want to love you. Naturally funny. People want to love you. And people around you want to love you. They're just in a state of internal turmoil on how that's supposed to look for you. But if you let the magician change you, look at that. There's loving essence around you. Someone wants to love you and embrace you. I really feel like this could be people already in relationships, by the way. Your children want to be vibrant with you. Your children want to be born. Come on, Capricorn. Come on. We can't make children because there's no money. There's no money. Give me my money. Where's my money? Where's my money? I can't make children right now. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Kobe died. Live your life. Bring some kids in the world. There'll be money. To your surprise, there'll be an infinite supply of money. You know what I like to equate it to? It's going to sound a crazy comparison. You know how you got to go to the supermarket and there's an infinite supply of meat for everyone? Even to the point where we could throw out the meat and more meat comes in. There's an infinite supply of meat. I like to think of it that way. Because I like to say, why is there an infinite supply of meat? Like, you have to kill something to get the meat, and yet there's an infinite supply of it. Anybody ever think of it that way? I'm a little cuckoo crazy. So for me, I'm like, how is this happening? Well, we know it's happening because of God, but my point to you is, I don't get it. So for you to sit back and not want to make children because you think you need more money, guess what I discovered? Money just shows up. It's just there. Children do not take away your ability to make money. It enhances your love chakra, your heart chakra. All right? Capricorns? And those are already in a relationship. Take that magician inside of you. Calm the savage beast in you, especially if it's about money. Calm the savage beast in you. Because you have a relationship, probably with children, that want to see you show up better. You're missing life, Capricorn. Missing it. No more lies, Capricorn. Capricorn, no more lying. What other sign I have to say that to? I have to say it to Scorpios. No more lying, Caps. Start speaking your authentic truth. All right? I get a ace of swords. It's going to be some major changes, but you're going to walk into this change. It's not going to be an accident like, oh, and then this happened. No, it's going to be some major changes that you're thinking about already, and you're going to walk into some good changes. You're just kind of afraid to make the change, which is what the Ace of Swords represents. The Ten of Swords is, it looks to me like you're so frustrated with your life right now, Capricorn, that you're almost considering walking away from family. Yeah. You haven't walked away yet, but you are on the verge of walking away. It's funny. I feel like your complaining makes you tired of them. And when I mean family, I also mean relationships. You're on contemplation right now. You're not ready to move. But there have been some things that have been done to you in relationships that you're really questioning whether or not you should stay any longer. Um, you kind of have your back, some of you, to furthering relationships, and this might even be something that Kobe might have brought on. It's like, I'm not happy. I gotta go, and I want happiness. So I honor those feelings as well. I honor anything that makes you happy. And I'm serious. You have every right to change your mind about a situation or someone. You have every right. I just want you to move about the country more loving. Okay? And so if something in your current situation is not holding up its value, you can go. If there are children involved, I would just say don't forget your children. That's what I would say. All right? But because you have not moved your feet yet, I definitely would say, is it you or is it them? And is there 10 more weeks, 10 more months, that if you change Capricorn, could you possibly see the difference in your current relationship? I get the Ace of Cups. You know, I actually never saw this before in Capricorns, right? But you guys want to love. You want to love, you want to be loved, you want to embrace love. You want to embrace the feeling, not a relationship. You want what it feels like to be loved. You want what it feels like to love someone. I think you're ready. I think you're ready to go find that. So, some of you are already in relationships. Some of you are ready to give up that relationship slash family because you may not be in love with the person that is in your environment. I'm going to invite you to leave with love, even though any separation turns out to be a damn big battle. So good luck with that. It never turns out well. Like, I just want to leave loving, and oh boy, you guys become strangers, and you're like, how could I have ever slept with this person? I'm serious. But maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe if we get better Capricorns out there, because Capricorns are loving themselves enough to not participate in something that doesn't feel good to them anymore, I'd rather see a better Capricorn out there. Oh, yes. Last card is an amazing card. It is in this deck, the Wheel of Fortune. And in this deck, it's almost like the wheel turns for the better. And when all is said and done, you operate the wheel. You turn this wheel. And you know how, like, in Wheel of Fortune, the gambling game, you turn it and sometimes you get $1, at least in Atlantic City, and sometimes you get $1,000. The good part about the game is that you keep getting the opportunity to turn the wheel. Do you see the analogy? Nothing here is the ends all. Take the opportunity to turn the wheel around. The wheel is you. Do something different, do something better, stop complaining. Operate as if today could be your helicopter ride. All right, guys. All right. Many pregnancies for Capricorns with this change. You're ready to change like yesterday, so many blessings. I get the Sun card, I get the Eight of Wands, I get the Ace of Pentacles. Don't worry about money, Capricorn. You're going to be fine. I get sacrifice. There's got to be some changes in order for... I get good news. I get the Ace of Pentacles. You want to venture into something new? You want to venture into something new? You're contemplating, and then you just do it. I'm going to be so happy to see where Capricorns are at in a few months' time. All right, Capricorns, I'm going to stop here. This is not your usual reading. This is about love. And I think in your case, Capricorn, the love was all about you. All right. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Thank you. I realize you have options. Also, this was a little different. But sometimes different is good. Right? Go find your love, guys. You don't need a horoscope reading to go find your love. The love is you. Change this. Love just shows up. I promise you. Bye, guys.